this is it. We are demodding the 7 Series, big boy. Today, I'm actually gonna go trade this in for another new vehicle for the channel. But all right, guys, so this is the car that I'm looking to get into. All right, let's see how the car looks.
Welcome everybody back to Boosted Foreigns. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Welcome everybody back to Boosted Foreign, guys, and today we are headed 5 hours away to New Hampshire to possibly pick up a brand new, not brand new, a new car for myself, but also I'll be having it on the Boosted Foreigns channel. So guys, let's go and jump into the video. Shout out to all my Boosted Foreigns family. Much love. I appreciate you guys for your support. And if you're new to the Boosted Foreigns channel, I'm Boost. And look at that sunrise. Wow. So I'm headed 5 hours away from Brooklyn all the way up to New Hampshire to pick up my next daily driver. Now, if you guys have seen in my recent videos, I've been car shopping. Some of you guys know me from my S63. Some of you guys know me from my E63. I've also owned this 2021 740 for about the last year. It is now about to be still January. I purchased this car last year, February 2024, and I'm going to be trading this vehicle in. Now, you guys know that I was cross-shopping different cars. I looked at M3 Competition X drives. Yes. I've looked at 2019 S63s. I've looked at B7 Alpinas, guys. B7 Alpinas. Those are nice cars. And I even went to go look at a GT63. You guys should see that video. That car was complete utter garbage. But today, we're headed out for the 5th car I'm gonna go take a look at, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more briefly. Well, now let's make it this a detailed video. I got a 5-hour drive. Well, not 5 hours, about 4, but I have about 3 hours left. So, guys, let me break down the reason why. So we're about 2.5 hours, a little bit over 2.5 hours out from my destination. So, what's going on? Why am I headed out here to go look at another car? Because if I'm driving 5 hours away or 4 hours away, that means I'm picking something up. Listen, guys, I like walking away from dealerships if the deal doesn't feel right. But if the deal feels right enough for me to drive 4 hours, so I'm probably picking up this car. So then, Boost, why are you getting rid of the 7 Series? I thought you really liked it. What's going on? Why did you even get it? I got the 7 Series in my life when I just wanted something out of my box, something more comfortable. And be honest, guys, remember, I got this car off a whim. I was going to get an 840 B58 because I wanted a car that gave me the B58 but still sporty enough that people will look at it and be like, that's a nice car, you know, as a performance way, just like the M340 and the 440, guys. It's just part of the crew, right? But then I ended up looking at the 840. And like I said, go check this channel and go back to when I first purchased this vehicle. The 840 just didn't fit my lifestyle. It's like a 4 Series, but just really big for no reason. And I don't mean bigger in the sense of room inside. It's just bigger car with the same amount of room. The rear comfort space is terrible. And I said, this is just pretty much a coupe with some space in the back. I did not like that. And that's what turned me off. This car was on the lot. I fell in love with the brown interior. Right? And it's pretty decently loaded for what it is. It just doesn't have the rear reclined seats. Pretty much, it's not that so much of an option on the 740s. Mostly people usually don't pay for that. And, you know, it is what it is, right? But moving forward, right? That's why I ended up getting this car, because this car was only like $2,000 more. Still under warranty. Had only like 14,000 miles. I put like 4,000 miles on it in the last year. And this car has taken me on numerous road trips, 700 miles out of tank, fits 4 grown adults and luggage with no problem. I loved it. And and I mean, listen, it's pretty much a 2017 interior. I get it, right? But to be honest, to me, I think this is the best they can do until they have the new 7 Series that's out right now. Now, I respect this car and I love it. But now that I'm at this age, yes, I'm a little older, and I can afford more. Why not afford more, right? Why can't I get a car that can do it all, right? So you guys saw me look at the M3 Competition. The car adds almost everything except for, it leaves, for me particularly, for my taste, guys, listen, the M3 competition just left the look lacking. It just wasn't a good enough looking car to me, and the infotainment was a little bit dull until we got to 2023, where they changed up the dash, and it was too small. To be honest, the back seat was actually smaller, bigger than the 8 Series, which is weird. But for my lifestyle, my height, I'm 6'1", about 190 pounds, it didn't feel right. It didn't have the sunroof. I mean, come on, guys. Like, I'm always a sunroof guy, man. I want my stuff to open. You know what I'm saying? I want the look. I want an ambience in my vehicles. An ambience, right? And that car just did not give it to me, right? So now that I make a little bit more money, a little bit more cheddar, right? You guys saw I had the C63, the E63, right? Those cars, the C63 gave the performance, but didn't give as much luxury because it's the C class. The E63 was at a beautiful position. That car gave me the luxury, performance. It checked off all the boxes, guys. I'm sorry, the E63S checks off all the boxes, right? Even though I think it's the ugliest looking AMG, in my personal opinion, it checked off all the boxes that I needed the vehicle to check off, right? Now, then I came into this vehicle, and coming from the E63 to this car, some people will say this is the big dog. Like, people really think this is like the big dog car. I told them straight up, the E63 is the big dog car. But I get it, because it's usually the big sedan, it's the big saloon, so people look at it that way. Not necessarily me. So to me, this felt like a downgrade compared to E63 because it doesn't have massage seats. It's just not the same quality interior, even though this is the 7 Series of 2021. Well, it's interior from 2017. So after looking at another S63, I said, man, this S63 is a very comfortable car, but that deal didn't go through because they wanted to overcharge me. Then I looked at the Alpina, right? Because I'm like, I love the look at this car. I've actually learned to love the big grille. It's indistinguishable, right? But that car has a sketchy past, and I didn't end up purchasing it. And I'm not really a fan of the N63 TU3 motor so much, even though it does have the S63 rods, pistons, and turbochargers. I just didn't feel comfortable getting into that platform because, you know, I feel like I'm getting the better interior, because usually Alpinas usually get the rear recline seats, massage, all that good stuff, or get all that nice stuff. But I just wasn't a fan. It didn't fall through. Then I went to go look at that 2019 GT63, and that car was fully loaded, and that car pissed me off. You want to know why? Because it's worse than the M8 or the 8 Series. It has no rear space whatsoever. I cannot sit in the back seat at 6'1" of that car at all. Leg room wise, and height wise for my head. That car is supposed to have nothing but, sorry to my shorter gentlemen and shorter women, short people in it. That's it. But if you're a guy that's 6 foot and you're like the average weight of average American, the GT63 is not in the rear seat unless you just want your shorty and your partner in the side. There'll be no rear seat space other than it's an additional trunk. That's it. They designed that car as a Grand Coupe for a reason. That's why it has a sloping lines. I get it. So to me, the GT63 is like 65% of what the S63 is. So I've also looked at RS7s. I've been looking back at E63s, and I even dropped the video on the cars I was looking at. So today, we're riding out to go look at a car in a specific spec, and the deal was already worked out to my liking. So I don't know how I'm going to come out with these videos. I'm thinking I'm going to come out with these videos as I'm taking the drive out. Then I'm going to drop the video on what I had to deal with before I went to go. I'm going to do the series right, because I want to get a car that's particularly good for my lifestyle. That's a beautiful sunrise. Beautiful sunrise. I'm just going to stop vlogging after this. But I'm going to get a car that's for my lifestyle, for the comfort of my lifestyle, and the things I like. My Boost Informers family, y'all know what kind of cars I love. My Boost in Motion family know what kind of cars I love. And if you guys want to see me modify Infiniti Q50s, definitely go to my Boost in Motion channel, where I'm building a 3.7 Q50 soon. I probably purchased it, or I'm purchasing it soon. I've had fast Q50s before, and I'm getting back into that realm. So that's going to pretty much more tickle my modding side of building car, my tuner side. These cars are dope, but unless you have like a 340 or 440, yeah, I would love to see somebody do a big turbo on these and push these cars into the 9s and 8s, because they can do it. These cars are relatively light. It's only like 4,200 pounds for this vehicle. So this cars can get in the 9s relatively easy, because it's only 200-300 more pounds compared to a 340 or 440 or even an M3. So I would love to see somebody do it on one of these vehicles, because it'll be super dope. I don't know, maybe I'm not coming back to this vehicle. It depends on if this deal falls through. If this deal doesn't fall through, I think I won't be getting the car I'm searching for anymore. If it doesn't fall through, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna come back. I'm probably gonna just sell this car, get a more loaded 740, because this one has all the things. I just would like rear reclining seats and X-Drive, and well, it's already X-Drive. I just want the one with rear reclining seats, and then I'll just add a big turbo on it, a pure 900 or a single turbo kit, and just have it on 9 tray with a fuel pump and call it, and that's it. So outside of that, guys, if you really appreciate this video, I really appreciate you guys for your support. Hopefully I hit 1,000 subscribers by now. If not, it's cool. I know we're growing slowly, and I appreciate this last year of work. Thank you guys for always rocking out with me through all of my different vehicles on this channel. Thank you for my Boost in Motion family who came from my other channel to support me over here. And y'all rock with my content, man. I really wish New York City had more automotive things to do so I can do more of it, but it just doesn't. I really wish it did, man. And I mean, it's a good community, but it's just, for my lifestyle now, it's more just park and chill, and I'm okay with that. I would love to be more on the racing type of stuff and do that, but that's just not where the world is anymore, at least in New York City. So outside of that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. I really appreciate you guys for your support over all of it. I'm going 70, and the speed limit is 55, right? See that? 55. And that guy blew by me going at least by 80. Everybody's going faster than me. I'm the slow guy, and that's okay. It's okay to be the slow guy in the B58 7 Series. Sorry, I don't need to race anywhere. Outside of that, guys, I appreciate it. You guys have a good day. Thank you. So as of right now, the way the car sits, it's looking good. Definitely. I'm liking it.